Time to see if this new G.I. Joe trailer puts a little life or excitement into me about seeing this movie. Give you my thoughts about this new Snake Eyes trailer right after the jump. Hello, everyone. Terrence here with Hollywood Already Did. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell below anytime we have something. You'll be among the first to know. Full disclosure, that first G.I. Joe teaser did absolutely nothing for me. It looks pretty stylish, but it was so short that I couldn't really get a yay or nay on it. I believe it's a part of an award ceremony, so it's like, there's not much I can see from this. So this is the first full trailer that we're getting from this for Paramount's G.I. Joe, which is a franchise that they have been trying over and over and over to get off the ground in live cinematic form. I know there were some people who had some problems with the origin story of Snake Eyes being changed and it being of Asian descent. That part doesn't bother me. I don't care what his ethnic background is. I feel like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes are, while they were, I believe Snake Eyes was a Caucasian man in the cartoon, they are in shadow and hidden face enough that you can make them whatever ethnic background you want. My main complaint is that I'm hearing anything voice wise from Snake Eyes. I prefer to keep that character. A lot of the characters that are mysterious and don't really say much, I don't need an over an explanation of them, and I feel like this is sort of going to ruin that mystique. That if this character's ever moved into any other franchise via the GI Joe world, it could just be like, oh, well then why? Why are we doing this? That's not who that character is. But that's me. That's my gripe. Ethnicity, I don't give a shit about. Trailer's here. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. That's already more action than that entire first teaser. All right. Shows that he's a skilled combatant before whatever happens to him.
These men betrayed our trust. You saved my life. We are going home. I don't have a home. Not yours. Mine. I can't change my past. But I can offer you a purpose.
Oh, that's supposed to have to change your future. I was like, please don't be that corny.
600 years. Our ninja have brought peace to the world.
I love the colors on that scene. So we're doing some Batman Begins in G.I. Joe. Like, that's literally what this feels like. You had no purpose before. We're doing this.
If you survive, you will gain access to our knowledge and our power.
Cobra is coming.
Let's go.
A shadow organization devoted to global revolution.
Get a little Scarlet and Baroness in here. Okay.
Following you for some time.
Do I know you?
I know you, Snake Eyes.
Join us.
I hope he gets that name other than because he's good at rolling dice. You gotta have a Scarlet Baroness fight. Um, that did a little bit more than the previous one. That got me a little bit more amped. Look, the GI Joe movies that have come so far have been a mixed bag for me. I thought a lot of what that first GI Joe movie did was good. It felt like a cartoon, like a Saturday morning cartoon, but it didn't felt so science fictiony that it kind of got away from the war military aspect of GI Joe. And then the second one went so far on the other side that it, while it's a better movie, it does not have nearly as much fun, despite The Rock being in it, as as the previous, and this one sort of seems to be blending both of those. Origin stories are hard for me, and if it's a character that I don't particularly care that much about or want to have that much information for, doing an origin story doesn't really work for me. So I'll see this, but I know what I'm going to care more about is what happens once he's in full Snake Eyes armor and we're head fast into the GI Joe world. The stuff that happens before that does not interest me enough to watch an entire 2 hour or however long this is going to be version of it. But I'll see it. I'll check it out. But I'd much rather see what the film is that comes after this, even if it's Henry Golden still. Although you don't have to pay him to do that because you're going to have him covered for the majority of the film. But I care more about what happens after this movie than I do what takes place in this. But that's just me. What did you guys think about the G.I. Joe trailer, Behind the Mask? Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, you can follow us on Twitter at HollywoodADI. You can hit us up on email at HollywoodAlreadyDidIt@gmail.com. We also have a podcast with the same name that's on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that plays podcasts. We're there. We had a new episode that went up today with Marvel pair-ups with Loki and Time Cop, the Jean-Claude Van Damme cult classic, if you will. But like always, I got my ticket. You got yours.